Welcome to the Real Estate Baller Show. If you ever like any of the video we posted, if you like this channel, can you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button? It helps us more than you know. And the bigger this channel gets, the more people we can help achieve financial freedom. Thank you and enjoy the episode. I was doing my research again on this, and I've always thought that public storage is the biggest, in this space. But on my research, I realized that extra space storage actually just became the largest, right?
Yeah, extra space is huge. Yeah, CubeSmart, Life Storage, Extra Space, Public Storage, KO Storage. There's several big operators out there, and one of the things I do is I teach coaching clients how to go to Google Maps. And this is free. Like anybody can learn to do this. Is you go to Google Maps and you type in whatever city and state you're interested in buying storage in, and then you click the nearby button and you type in self-storage. And then you're going to see a bunch of red dots. That's called the Google Map Pack. One of the very first things I look at is there a REIT in the market? In other words, is there a public storage? Is there an extra space? And if I see that, it's not a deal breaker, but those are not typically the markets that I like to operate in.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the big elephant, right? The big guys.
It's funny that you said elephant, right? Because when I first got into storage, like I remember my mom, she's like, "Oh, so are you gonna buy like that big orange? Like, you're gonna buy one of those public storages?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Mom, that's not quite the storage facility that I'm going after. You got the right idea. That is a storage facility." But I'm looking for a little bit of a different type of storage facility. So yeah, mom and pop operated storage facilities in secondary and rural markets. Like I typically look at markets that have population from 1,000 people on the very, very low end to about 60 or 65, 70,000 people.
So you talk about market saturation. I mean, how do you figure out if the market is saturated?
Yeah, great question. So I'm going to give you a technical term and then I'm going to explain it very simply. There's something in storage called the square foot per capita. Square foot per capita. Another word for it is called supply index. Let me just break that down because that's industry jargon that people don't care about. All that means is how many square feet of storage is available in a 5-mile radius relative to the population in the 5-mile radius. So okay. That's all we're looking at. We're looking at how many square feet, and there's tools out there that can get you like really quickly the square foot per capita. The rule of thumb,
I bet ChatGPT probably can give you an answer on that.
Now, because this is it probably could. Because it's so important, I would always trust but verify.
Right.
I would always verify because you definitely want to be in a market. One thing I don't want to forget to mention that is so important. I've seen people get burned by this. Whenever you are looking at a market, make sure to check with the county, the building departments. Are there any open permits for additional storage coming into the market? The last thing you want to do is go buy a storage facility and then find out that right after you buy it, 2, 3, 4, 6 months later, you have 50,000 square feet of brand new storage opening up right across the street from you or 3 miles away, because that can really hurt. Again, now what is that doing? Now it's increasing the supply of storage, but the population hasn't really increased, at least not by a significant number. So I like to be in markets that are growing, right? You have people coming in, there's job growth, and that don't have enough storage. So super important that you look at, again, what's called the square foot per capita is how many square feet of storage do you have relative to the population? And you want that number to be as low as possible. The rule of thumb, they say, is you want to be under 7, but sometimes I think that is overstated. That is just one piece of the equation that you have to look at.
Hey, thanks for tuning in today. I do have a favor to ask. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with more amazing stories and insights from REBallers. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. I've been asked a lot about passive investment, and I understand that there is nothing passive about being a landlord unless you can find a great property management company. So if you own an Airbnb, a vacation rental, or a short-term rental, and you are looking to free up your time, contact our team at Buzz Vacation Rentals at 281-549-8432, or check out our website at www.buzzvacationrentals.com.